As of this time, at this time, we do not have anyone in custody. The investigation is underway. We have a number of resources engaged in that investigation, as well as ensuring the safety of all mall goers and pedestrians. At the bottom of the hill is where we have begun to stage the mall goers in order to get them back to their vehicles. We had to render both the mall as well as the parking lots safe. At this time, we are only getting our pedestrians and the mall goers back to their vehicles, giving them the opportunity to leave the mall at that point. 8 people have been transported to the local hospitals. At this time, there does not appear to be anything other than minor injuries, and mainly due to folk trying to leave the mall, caught up in the rush of everyone else running out of the mall. The ages of those folk transported have been between the ages of 10 and 70. We have a number of resources in terms of government on site, both federal, state, as well as local, EMS as well. Clearly, the heat is a problem today, so we have tried to make sure that we could keep everyone as cool as possible given the climate today. With the help of both hotels here, the Marriott as well as the Embassy Suite, we've been able to have some of the folk inside the hotel. Go Raleigh has provided a number of buses so that we can get many of the folk just cool, given the climate as well. I want to thank everyone who has provided assistance in this regard in ensuring the safety of our citizens and the mall goers. And I also want to thank those who were caught up in all of this activity for their patience, given the heat, given the circumstances, and the concerns that everyone has at this point. We have not actually determined that there was a shooter at this point, and we do not have anyone in custody either. If you have any questions regarding medical, we do have someone here from EMS, Wake County EMS, who is able to assist. We have had the FBI, SBI, Wake County Sheriff's, EMS, Fire on scene as well. We are getting assistance from the State Highway Patrol as well as Wake County Sheriff's in order to help handle some of the calls throughout our city, as a number of our resources have been deployed out here at this particular location as well. Investigation is ongoing.
Anyone hit by a gunshot?
No.
Are you actively looking for suspects?
We are actively investigating the case, and that would include the possibility of suspects, whether it's gunshots or any other incident that caused what happened today at the mall.
Are you looking for multiple suspects?
We don't know at this time.
This is a massive crime scene at this point. There are multiple stores. How difficult is it right now to work this out?
Well, you answered your own question in essence. When you've got a number of people, this day the mall was quite full. But we have practiced and we have trained in regards to situations like this. So we respond with our resources, thus knowing what other resources are available on both the federal, state, and local levels. And that's what we have to deploy in a situation like that.
Thus far, have you been able to find any shell casings?
No.
By when will the mall be clear, and how do you determine when you can actually clear the mall for people to go back in, shop, reopen their stores?
That is a lengthy process, and the safety of all, as I mentioned in the very beginning, who are at the mall today is the most important piece of all of this. So until we can render everything safe, no one goes back into the mall.
Any idea when the mall might reopen?
Until we can render safety for all, no one goes back into the mall.
Is there a possibility there might have been firecrackers instead of a gun?
We're looking at all possibilities. We're not sure at this time. People heard the popping sound. Some thought it was a gunshot, and we have to evaluate all possibilities, look at any potential leads, evaluate the 911 calls that were made, and follow up with that investigation with a number of the law enforcement resources that we have also.
There are a couple of outlets reporting that...
Did anybody report seeing a gun for you guys?
Some have, but no one has reported that we had a gun fired. So we are looking at all possibilities at this particular point in time.
Have all the stores been cleared so far?
The mall is empty at this time.
The mall is empty, but I understand that store owners are told to hand over their keys. So So are you going through the process right now?
I'm not sure what you got in that regard.
There's reports that there was an argument prior to.
That's all that I have to share at this particular point in time. As you can see, we are trying to get folk back to their cars. The investigation is ongoing. I'm sure that there will be another opportunity by which we'll be able to hopefully answer your questions in greater detail at a later time. At this time, there may be some questions for EMS, and they're able to provide any questions that you've got in that regard. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff Hammerstein, Wake County EMS. As Chief Deputy Brown said, what we transported, 8 people we have transported, all seem to be injuries from the chaos that ensued after whatever exact event took place. We don't find anything to be life-threatening, so we're pretty encouraged about that. It's a matter of getting people taken care of and injuries treated, but we don't expect any life-threatening problems at this time. The other issue that we're dealing with, of course, with the hot day is as we have people out here waiting for instructions, is just simply the heat and people that get ill with that. We've got a lot of setup with that to keep people cool, keep people sheltered from the hot conditions out here, so that doesn't get any more severe. Injuries to first responders?
I mean, because it's hot out there.
Right, understood. No, there haven't. We've all been safe, thank goodness. And an elaborate part of our response mechanism includes preparing for contingencies like that. So, we got to keep ourselves taken care of, too.
When you got the call to come out here, I mean, what were your thoughts right now?
Quite frankly, it can be an emotional thing, but at the same time, we do train for this contingency. We are prepared for, number one, massive events, and number two, events that involve active shooters. We work very hard with the police departments and the fire departments to be prepared and trained for that. The good thing for us is that you go into very much a business mind frame. You're thinking about objectives and what you have to take care of and what your tactical approach is to taking care of people, and less about the emotional side of what's happening at our own place here in town.
What were the nature of some of the injuries that people were transported?
Mostly having to do with maybe a fall or leg and limb injuries, that kind of thing. Nothing, again, that appears to be life-threatening or a penetrating injury of any sort.
So as people were evacuating, they may have been pushed or...
That appears to be the case. Certainly we don't know for sure, but that seems to be the type of thing we were dealing with.
Heat exhaustion?
That came a little bit later on as people are out and evacuated through the middle of the afternoon. It was a little bit more severe, so people were more susceptible to that then. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.